Southeastern Colorado is planning for how to get clean drinking water after President Trump vetoed a unanimous bill to finish that long-awaited Arkansas Valley conduit project. Our Mark Salinger explains how the locals plan to take it to the end of the line, and then what?
Somewhere west of the small town of Boone, a pile of pipes waits with an uncertain future.
I look at it as a big slap in the face.
Almost a month after President Trump vetoed funding to finish the Arkansas Valley conduit, we wanted to know what comes next.
We still have funding for construction.
Bill Laund is the president of the water district building the pipeline. He says they have about $500 million in funding already appropriated by Congress before the veto put the rest of the almost $1.4 billion project in jeopardy. There's enough to continue construction for about 2 or 3 more years.
Is it Manzano? Is it Rocky Ford? Is it Swink? It would be somewhere in that neighborhood, but depending upon how our contracts come back, will depend upon where we actually get to physically.
There might be enough money left to make it to Mayor Dwayne Garole's city.
I think right now is projected to reach Rocky Ford in 27 or 28.
In Rocky Ford, they're hopeful clean water will still be pumped in from Pueblo, despite the veto.
In the city of Rocky Ford, our water does meet CDPHE standards, EPA standards. It's still not the cleanest. It still doesn't taste the best.
Down the road, farther east, the future is more uncertain for towns like Las Animas.
But if it does not make it here, then it's going to cost the city quite a bit of money.
Richard Elliott runs the Public Works Department here. The town relies on an expensive reverse osmosis system for clean drinking water, but it produces a lot of dirty byproduct. Using that long term, they'd have to build a sewer treatment plant, which would cost tens of millions of dollars.
No, we don't have that money.
Up and down the route of the proposed pipeline, there's uncertainty, but there's also hope that a veto isn't the end of the project.
It's going to take all of us working together to make this happen.
I think in the long run, it'll still get pushed forward.
After 20-some years, again, we're not giving up. We can't give up.
For Next, I'm Mark Salinger.
Leaders on the project tell us they're working with the Colorado congressional delegation to add the project to a larger piece of legislation. Perhaps President Trump wouldn't notice it there. Perhaps he'd sign the bigger bill for whatever else was in it. But even that, they say, could significantly delay the project.